The May Day holiday.
My blind date rejected me in just 30 seconds.
江笑道：“我看得过，这就赛尿不。
But then, his name popped up on our company's spring recruitment interview list.
And I'm the one who gets the final say on whether he makes the cut.
So, you're Yushagam?
Just listen to your mother.
You can't go wrong wearing this outfit. Keep a low profile. If you keep being so picky, you'll really end up single forever. Fine, I get it. Hi, you must be Yan Shokam?
I'm Jiang Yongyi.
Don't bother ordering.
Do you honestly think I can drink this stuff? I have a master's degree from a top university. I make $500,000 a year. But look at your niece, with those looks of hers. My blind date rejected me in just 30 seconds. What a joke. Why are you back so soon? Well, how did it go? Not a good match? Who are you to decide that? Look at his background, and then look at yours. I told you to dress down, but you could have at least put in some effort. How many times have I told you to let your hair down and wear some lipstick? You never listened to me. He didn't even give me a chance to speak. That's because you don't know how to sell yourself. Ha next door is 2 years younger than you, and her kid is already running around. Jiang Hin, wake up and face reality. A 30-year-old woman is practically worthless on the dating market. Oh, really? Worthless? I get it. You always say you get it, but you never actually do anything about it. The interview list for next week has been sent over.
袁小刚。嗨，袁小刚害了麻柿子之鬼，放了套进物件。
With an annual salary of $500,000. Please. A top-tier master's graduate asking for an expected salary of only $280,000? Changing jobs just to make $280,000? Well, this is getting interesting. This holiday just got a whole lot more fun.
蒋阳黑。
I heard your blind date yesterday was a total flop.
Don't even get me started. He complained that she doesn't even bother to dress up. How could a girl go around without putting any effort into her looks? Just look at your cousin. She spends at least 1 hour putting on makeup every single time she goes out. Shagam is such a catch, you know. He has a master's degree from a top university, owns 2 apartments, and is a corporate executive.
Auntie.
If he doesn't like you, then you need to make yourself likable. Look at you, all you do is work all year round. What's there to be so busy about at a job that only pays a few thousand a month? A few thousand? Last month, my paycheck was $470,000 with my quarterly bonus. But not a single person at this table knows that. It's not that I don't want to tell them. It's just that, even if I did, they wouldn't believe me. Mom, I got promoted to vice president. What on earth is a vice president? Do you get to manage people? Did your salary go up? Yes, it went up by a lot. Good. As long as it went up. Hurry up and save it for your dowry. Ever since then, I've never brought up my job again. You really have no manners at all. Why are you playing on your phone while your elders are speaking?
杨开，地势是好，互用过。
Don't be so ungrateful. Exactly. We're family. Would I ever do anything to hurt you?
By the way, 教你学
Xiaogo's family is hosting a birthday banquet tomorrow.
Are you going?
His mother specifically asked me to invite you. She said she's willing to meet you. Now,
so you should see how it goes.
see how it goes? One Shalkan looked down on my appearance, and his mother looks down on it too.
But they are still generous enough to give me another look.
What a massive favor they're doing me.
I have to work overtime tomorrow.
Where are you working overtime on a holiday? At that crappy company of yours? Mom, I really have things to do. Fine, fine. Young people have their own minds these days. Just wait until you're a bitter old maid and nobody wants you. Let's see who you run crying to then.
I'm full.
Enjoy your dinner, everyone. Taoyini, please, think about it some more. Master's degree. Well, at least this part is true. Wan Xiaogang, male, 25 years old, applying to Huixing Technology.
He wasn't a project manager.
He was just a project specialist. There's a massive gap of 2 whole levels between a specialist and a manager.
Yuan Xiaogang, just how many of your lies are actually true?
Rixing Technology is located on the 29th floor of the CBD Center Tower. Even though I can't attend Wen Xiaogang's birthday banquet, I can certainly be his interviewer.
Good morning, President Zhang.
We have 11 interviews lined up for today. He'll be conducting 6 of the second-round interviews. They're scheduled from 2 to 6 in the afternoon. Here's the list.
洋相告的印度语是坚住的副后品。
Tang Ying, who's handling the initial interviews for the operations director position. Jale from HR is doing the screening, and then they'll come straight to you for the second round. How did John Ogan do in his initial interview?
Jolly said he has excellent communication skills.
And extensive project experience. But there's a note. What kind of note?
Shali noted that some of the experience described on his resume
Didn't quite match up when he was pressed for details. He recommends digging deeper during your interview.
Look into Yang Xiaogang's departure from his previous company, Huaxiang Group.
Run a formal background check.
Do it right now. But we haven't even sent him an offer yet. Just run it anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
Yuan Xiaoguang, you probably have no idea who's interviewing you today, do you?
President Zhang, Yang Xiaogang's background check results are in.
Yang Xiaogang started in March 2022 as a project specialist and left in October 2024. His termination type was company dismissal. He was fired? Yes. It wasn't a voluntary resignation. His contract didn't expire. He was flat out fired. What was the reason for his termination?
They said it involved confidential internal matters and refused to share details. But they did confirm one thing. It wasn't due to poor performance.
Getting fired for reasons other than performance? That narrows things down to some very ugly options. President Chow, since he clearly has red flags, and the interviews this afternoon, they will proceed as scheduled. Everything goes strictly by the book.
Understood, President Zhang.
Make sure you apologize with a good attitude. Apologize? Wan Xiaogang probably wouldn't even dream
That the woman he called too embarrassing to be seen with is now sitting in an office on the 29th floor with his background check report spread across her desk.
Come in. You must be Ran Xiaogang. Right this way, Mr. Wan. This is our Vice President of Operations, President Zhang.
Hello, President Zhang. Yang Xiaogang, hi.
Please, have a seat. Thank you. It seems he doesn't recognize me at all. But then again, a few days ago, I was wearing a plain white t-shirt, thin-faced, looking like the pathetic blind date he despised. But today, with a sharp suit, hair up, and elegant makeup, I am his interviewer.
Hello, President Zhang.
I have 3 years of experience in operations. Your position at Huaxiang was project manager. How big of a team did you lead? Around 15 people. What was the scale of the project budget? An annual budget of 8 million to 12 million.
President Zhang,
Why are you laughing? Your answers are incredibly fluent. It sounds like you memorized them.
you must be joking, President Zhang.
I am extremely eager to join your company, so I prepared extensively in advance. I hope you don't misunderstand. You led a supply chain project at Huaxiang. How exactly were the key performance indicators broken down for that project? Mainly broken down by quarter. Quarter 1 focused on supplier selection. Quarter 2 moved into trial operations. What scoring model did you use for supplier selection?
How exactly are the weights distributed for the overall score?
Cost, delivery lead times, and risk management. What are the exact percentages for each? Probably 40, 40, 20, something like that. Someone who actually ran this project wouldn't say, probably. Last question.
Why did you leave Huaxiang?
For personal growth. I wanted a bigger stage to prove myself.
Forshing isn't big enough for you?
Of course it is. But I believe Ruxing Tech, Wuxing secured its Series B funding last year with a valuation of $2 billion. I've been following your company closely. All right, That's all for today's interview. We'll let you know the results within a week.
Thank you, Miss Zhang.
Those blue earrings? Why do they look so familiar? Where have I seen them before?
No way. How could Roosting's vice president be that pathetic country bumpkin from my blind date?
I'm definitely overthinking this.
I'll take my leave now, Ms. Young.
Miss Zhang, if you don't mind me asking,
How many rounds of interviews are there for the operations director position? 3. This was your final round.
wow, he really didn't recognize me at all. But then again, to an arrogant prick like him, a blind date in a cheap white t-shirt and a vice president sitting in a 29th floor office could never be the same person.
苍蝇，敌地不忍他乡白观察，还望哀悔先购地条，造外系来从。
The more details, the better.
Son, how did the interview go?
It went great, of course. With my skills and experience.
There's no way I wouldn't ace it.
Though, that vice president has terrible taste. Her earrings were identical to the ones worn by that country bumpkin I went on a blind date with the other day.
So tacky.
Mom, what's with that look?
Oh my goodness, I just remembered.
The blind date Zhang Jiadi has set you up with.
I think she actually works at the company you interviewed at today.
It's absolutely true. Xiaodi told me herself.
Son, why don't you two meet up again?
Fine. I guess I can give her another chance.
Them shorty set up.
That's my boy.
I will go get things sorted out for you right away. Fezes and Jan, we have pulled up the background check details on Yang Xiaogang.
It involves workplace misconduct. He was fired following an internal investigation.
What exactly did he do?
Word is, he had been harassing a female colleague for a long time, both verbally and physically. She endured it for 6 months before finally reporting him. Long-term harassment. Endured it for 6 months. Is there hard evidence?
Their company said they cannot share internal documents, but they can provide proof of termination for misconduct.
Get in touch with that female employee.
Tell her we are conducting a background check for his potential hiring. Keep your tone polite. We need both witnesses and physical evidence. Don't miss a thing.
She should be willing to cooperate with us.
Understood, President Jiang.
A project specialist, not a project manager, making around 150,000 yuan a year, not 500,000. And he was fired, not resigning voluntarily.
All because he harassed a female colleague.
How pathetic.
And this is the same man who sat in that coffee shop, calling me ugly, making me for not wearing makeup, and claiming I would embarrass him if we went out together.
Jiang Xiaohei, great news.
Xiaogang's mom said that once he got home and slept on it, he realized you're actually a really nice girl.
He wants to keep getting to know you. His mom said he has just been extremely busy with work lately, and his bad attitude before was only because of all the pressure. Why did he suddenly change his mind?
She wants you to not take it to heart. See? Now that he has got a free moment, he wants to meet up. Busy with work?
He has been unemployed for 3 months. How on earth am I supposed to marry him?
Oh, Jiang He, just listen to your aunt. Meet up with him one more time this weekend.
And dress up a bit nicer this time.
Auntie, let me think about it.
What is there to think about?
You are already 28. Auntie, I have a meeting now. I have got to go.
Why did he suddenly change his mind? Those do not sound like words that would ever come out of his mouth.
Anyone who searches Hurinxing technology can see this photo.
Judging by my aunt's tone just now,
杨上雅，泡泡里都是那种美用来看的。
that's why he wants to meet with me. Again,
Ya Xiaogong, just wait. Once I finish exposing all the dirty things you did at the company, we'll settle our score once and for all.
江黑，与阿桃赌你。
that Xiaogong is willing to spare some time this weekend to meet you again, since he's the one taking the initiative.
Don't be so ungrateful and refuse to go.
Why?
I already told you we're not a match. Chao He, what on earth makes you say that? The man has a master's degree from a prestigious university. Mom, he thinks I'm ugly. He humiliated me and called me embarrassing right in front of the whole restaurant. Well, you didn't even bother to dress up.
If you don't even try to look nice, who else can you blame?
Mom, are you saying?
That's not what I meant. But as a girl, if you just dolled yourself up,
Wouldn't he have kept his mouth shut? Mom, I'm tired.
I'm going to get some rest. Miss Zhang, that female employee from Forsheng is willing to talk. Good.
Let's make sure everyone finds out about this.
Miss Bai.
Thank you for being willing to come. You're very welcome, Miss Zhang. I just really don't want him to hurt anyone else. Okay,
don't be nervous. Think. Think.
you can tell me exactly what he did now. Did you report this to management when it happened?
I told my team leader. But he just said, that's just how he is.
And told me not to be so sensitive.
Don't be too sensitive, huh?
Having spent so many years in the corporate world, I've heard that phrase way too many times.
I've heard countless variations of that exact same excuse.
Don't be afraid. It's all over now.
What did he do after that?
After that, he got even worse.
I was on the phone with my husband saying, "Honey,"
When he suddenly cornered me, I yelled, "What are you doing?"
I pushed him away.
Think. But he went and reported me to the bosses first. You should be flattered that I even showed interest in you.
Don't make me do this the hard way.
Don't come any closer. You think you can just tell me what to do?
Ayusha, if you don't become my girlfriend,
I will tell the entire company.
That you seduced me on purpose. Haha. Who do you think they'll believe? You or me?
I endured it for 6 months before I finally had the courage to report him.
Now,
Because he was so popular in the department and such a smooth talker.
I was afraid no one would believe me.
did the company ever investigate it?
They did. They checked the surveillance footage and found witnesses.
Once they confirmed it, they fired him. Do you have any evidence?
Chat logs or surveillance screenshots? Yes. I took screenshots of all our chat logs.
And all the disgusting messages he sent me.
There are 137 screenshots in total. 137 screenshots in just 6 months. Every single one of them represents a moment I had to endure.
Miss Bai, may I have a copy of these?
Mr. Jiang, is your company planning to hire him?
The background check report from Washing, the 137 screenshots from Bai Rushu,
And the breakdown comparing every single lie on Yang Shaigong's resume. It's all been put together.
now there is only one last step left. To expose all of Wan Shaigong's lies.
Mr. Zhang, Yuan Xiaogang is asking for his interview results.
He said he's getting really anxious, waiting.
He wants to know when we'll have a decision.
Tell him he'll get his final answer this Friday.
Face to face. Face to face. Exactly.
Have him come to the office this Friday at 3 p.m.
Tell him it's the final round of discussions.
to talk in person.
Just do exactly that. Got it. I'll reply to him right away. Yao Xiaogong, you rejected me in just 30 seconds on our blind date.
So spending a week investigating you seems pretty fair, doesn't it?
Oh, Zhang Qi, you're back.
This is Xiaogong's mother, Aunt Liu.
He came all this way specifically to see you.
Oh my, so this is Zhang He.
You look so handsome and sharp. Well, that is definitely not what your son is saying.
Where are your manners? Hurry up and say hello to Auntie Liu.
Hello, Auntie Liu. Yeah, hi.
Come on, take a seat, take a seat.
江黑，这把腊肠，小刚我可扑掉了了。
I wanted to apologize to you on his behalf.
Please, don't take it to heart.
The truth is, my Xiaogang is just terrible with his words.
But he's got a good heart.
Terrible with words? A good heart?
Harassing his female coworkers for months and faking his resume. And you call that having a good heart?
Oh, you young people just don't know each other well enough yet.
It's fine.
You'll get along much better once you spend more time together.
Our Jonghyun has just been so busy with work lately.
She doesn't really dress up much, either.
Yes, exactly.
The moment I saw your photo, I knew you were down to earth and elegant. What photo?
I get it. Now, Mom and Aunt must have leaked my information to Liu Gulan.
Jaher, let me be completely honest with you.
Xiaogong just switched to a new job recently, so he's under a lot of pressure. No, he was fired.
He didn't just switch jobs, but he has a good heart, and he's a hard worker.
He'll definitely treat you well in the future.
You young people just need to spend more time together.
I really think you two would be great together.
Once you marry into our family, I promise to treat you just like my own daughter. I'm completely on board too. Xiaogong comes from such a good background, and he's such a sharp-looking young man.
Look, Auntie Lu even came all this way just to see you.
So, what do you say?
Auntie Lu, thank you for coming all this way to see me. But Wan Xiaogong and I are really not a good match.
How can you say that?
江小黑，安体流是佼佼者。
What's with your attitude?
Haha. Our Zhanghu probably just feels that Xiaogong is out of her league.
She's just being polite.
Mom, I'm not being polite. We are genuinely not compatible.
Not compatible? What is that supposed to mean?
How is our Xiaogong not good enough for you?
He has a master's degree from a prestigious university,
His family owns 2 apartments.
and he makes 500,000 yuan a year.
You're just a 28-year-old old maid. And let me tell you, Yang Xiaogong isn't good enough for me in any way.
There is something seriously wrong with his character.
And he doesn't respect people at all.
What proof do you have to say there's something wrong with my Xiaogong's character?
You've only met him once. What do you know?
Ha! Don't tell me Xiaogong rejected you.
So now you're deliberately bad-mouthing him.
What kind of person your son really is.
Deep down, you know better than anyone.
Why you?
That's enough, Zhang Yu. Go back to your room right now.
Stop embarrassing us here. Sister Liu, please don't be angry.
She's just like this. She has a terrible temper.
I'll give her a good talking to later.
Aunt Liu, you came all this way. At least have a cup of tea before you go. I'm going to my room.
Zhonghi, I've seen plenty of arrogant, useless girls like you.
Once my son passes his interview,
It'll only take one word from him to get you fired.
I'll be waiting.
Sister Liu, please don't be angry.
My daughter is just being stubborn and foolish right now.
Just look at her attitude.
I'll make her treat Xiaogong to dinner.
And apologize. I'll pay for the meal, okay? I'll pay.
It's her good fortune that my Xiaogong even looked her way.
Who does she think she is?
Yes, you're right. I didn't raise her well. Sister Liu, please calm down.
This was the first time I had ever been this angry.
Not because of Liu Glan.
But because of my own mother.
From beginning to end, she didn't ask me a single question.
She never asked, were you hurt when Xiaogong treated you like that last time?
She only asked, "Are you going?"
What did you say to him?
What's with your attitude?
It was as if I were a piece of returned merchandise that had to smile and put itself back on the shelf after being rejected.
Johnny, open the door. Sweetie, let Mom talk to you for a second.
I'm exhausted, Mom. I just want to sleep. Come on, open the door. I'm not going to yell at you.
Auntie Liu was here earlier.
So I couldn't really speak my mind.
But now that she's gone,
Tell Mom what you're actually thinking. I already told you, we are just not a match. Mom, are you really that desperate to dump your own daughter onto someone else? Do you even care about what kind of person he actually is?
your aunt was the one who set you two up.
How could there be anything wrong with his character?
杨孝岗是三个贵差。
Even if you didn't like him, you shouldn't have snapped at his mother like that.
How am I supposed to face them now?
Fine. Just get some rest. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
Mr. Zhang, everything is ready for Friday.
Then let's find out this Friday.
Who is going to end up unemployed?
Before this, Yang Xiaogong was rejected by 14 different companies, including Washing and several other competitors in our industry.
We're seeing one of the only company that actually extended him an offer.
Every other company rejected him right at the initial screening stage.
13 companies? All of them rejected him?
And how did he even secure an interview here? He bypassed the initial screening entirely because of an internal referral.
Ha Ming. That name sounds familiar.
I found him. Ha Ming is an employee in Sales Department 3,
He's been with the company for 2 years.
and they were roommates. Back in college?
So that's how he pulled strings to get in. Has Hanming done anything notable recently?
Last week, Hanming brought it up in the sales department group chat.
He said he recommended a friend for the operations director position, hyping him up as some kind of industry legend.
He claimed we'd be incredibly lucky to have him.
An industry legend? The guy is a fired project manager whose entire resume is fabricated.
Incredibly lucky to have him? Give me a break.
强吉米跟郝明英给信你。
I want to ask him to his face just how much he actually knows about this legendary roommate of his.
Mr. Zhang, you wanted to see me? Is something wrong?
Hanming, you recommend Yu Xiaogang for the operations director position, correct?
Yes, Mr. Zhang. And since you recommended him,
How well do you actually know him? We go way back.
he was my college roommate for 4 years.
He's highly capable.
He did an amazing job at Huaxing.
An amazing job, you say.
What was his position at Huaxing?
Project manager.
Are you sure? Because that's what he told me.
He had no reason to lie to me.
Project specialist. But isn't he a project manager?
And look at this reason for his termination.
Inappropriate workplace conduct. Repeated harassment of female colleagues.
He didn't design on his own. He was fired by his previous company for repeatedly harassing female colleagues.
Fired. Mr. Zhang, I really didn't know about this.
Hanming, do you have any idea that making a fraudulent recommendation is a severe violation of company policy?
Mr. Zhang, I really didn't know he was lying.
Yan Xiaogang is my buddy.
He told me he resigned voluntarily.
That's the only reason I recommended him.
So you didn't even bother to do a basic background check?
Fine, I'll let it slide this time since you were kept in the dark.
But if something like this ever happens again,
You know the consequences. Thank you, Mr. Zhang, for believing me. I really had no idea he was that kind of person. Go back to work.
now before Friday,
I have one last thing to take care of.
Miss Bai, there's something I need to confirm with you.
Besides you, were there any other female colleagues who got harassed by him?
yes, I know of 2 others.
One is the girl at the front desk, and the other is a newly hired intern. He constantly took advantage of his position.
3. So there are at least 3 victims.
Are you still in touch with those 2 girls?
I have the contact info for the receptionist.
As for the intern, I'm not sure.
But I'll try to track her down. I think she left an alternative number. Let me check my contacts. If it's convenient, please help me reach out to them. I need you all to provide a written statement.
You won't have to appear in court.
All you need to do is sign to confirm Yan Xiaogang's harassment. Okay, Mr. Zheng. I'll do my best.
Yan Xiaogang, is it just because you think I'm ugly?
You think every woman you look down on is ugly? You think you can play everyone like a fiddle? Tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock.
I'm going to show you that the world doesn't just revolve around you.
Mr. Zhang, Wan Chougang has arrived.
He's waiting at the front desk on the 1st floor.
Send him up. I've got everything ready.
The background check report on Hoxiang Group.
A comparison of Wen Xiaogang's resume against the facts.
The printed copies of the 137 chat screenshots of him hitting on Ruoxin.
And the written testimony from that receptionist girl at Huaxing Group?
Yan Xiaogang, this evidence is more than enough to completely crush you.
I'll tell you everything, honestly.
Was your position at Huaxiang project manager or just project specialist? Project manager.
I was later transferred to the manager position.
When were you transferred?
At the end of 2023, I think.
Do you have the official appointment letter for that transfer? I should have it.
I just don't remember the exact document number.
Mr. Zhang, wasn't this supposed to be just a casual chat?
Do you really need to go into such detail?
This is the termination certificate issued by Huaxiang Group's HR department.
From the day you started until the day you left, you were just a project specialist.
There is absolutely no record of any transfer.
The HR system probably just wasn't updated. You know how big corporations are?
Things like this happen all the time.
Fine. Second question.
Did you resign voluntarily, or were you fired?
I resigned, of course.
I just wanted to move on to a bigger platform.
Then why do Huaxing's records show that you were terminated?
And the reason for termination is listed as misconduct in the workplace
And ongoing harassment of female subordinates.
That is an internal matter at Huaxiang.
What right do you have?
What right do you have to do this?
Okay.
Thing.
During your time at Huaxing, did you repeatedly harass a female colleague?
I did. The victim, Bai Rusuan, was your colleague.
Every single one of these 137 screenshots was provided by her.
This is completely out of context.
He is lying to his teeth. He is lying.
You're framing me. Would you like to see the second piece of evidence?
This is a statement from a receptionist at Huaxing Group. She resigned after you touched her inappropriately. And then, there's an intern.
You cornered her in the stairwell and tried to molest her. She left before her internship even ended.
I highly doubt these are the only female employees you've harassed.
庄小康
On your resume, your job title is fake.
Your reason for leaving is fake.
And your salary is fake. In the 3 years you spent at Huaxing Group, the only real record you have
is 3 separate instances of sexually harassing your female colleagues.
President Jiang, I can explain. This is all a huge misunderstanding. I can explain everything.
Yang He, do you have some kind of personal grudge against me? Did I somehow offend you during the interview?
Are you intentionally screwing with me? You don't remember me.
On May 1st, at that cafe on the east side of town,
you sat down for exactly 30 seconds, and then you left.
On your way out, you sent a voice message to my aunt.
I, Wen Xiaogang, am a master's graduate from an elite university.
I make $500,000 a year. With your niece's looks, wouldn't it be embarrassing for me to take her out in public?
You said, with her looks, wouldn't it be embarrassing for me to take her out in public? No, that's impossible.
How could you possibly be that country bumpkin?
原香港提个路改名
The woman wearing the plain white t-shirt that day is sitting right in front of you.
I had no idea that day.
You didn't know what? You didn't know that I am the vice president of Ruixing Technology? If you had known, would you still have said those words?
President Jiang, please listen to me.
I was wrong that day. My big mouth got the better of me. I apologize to you, all right? Apologize? The person you need to apologize to is not me.
It's Bai Ruxin.
It's that girl at the front desk. It's that intern. Every single person you dismissed in just 30 seconds.
I'll change. I promise I'll change.
I really will. Just give me a chance. Please, give me one more chance. I swear I will never do this again.
President Yang, I'm begging you.
I already gave you your chance. Those 3 rounds of interviews were your chance.
Wang Jiagang, I am officially notifying you that you have failed your interview. Your resume is a complete fraud,
and you failed your background check.
No, you can't do this to me.
This information will be shared with all the other companies you applied to.
Our industry is a small world.
You of all people should know that.
Jiang He, you can't do this to me.
That's it. You're targeting me just because of what I said to you on our blind date.
You're abusing your power for a personal vendetta.
This is a personal vendetta.
Yang Sakao. I spent a whole week following standard background check procedures.
I verified every single detail on your resume.
I interviewed your former colleagues. I obtained your employment termination records.
I uncovered your actual work history.
Just because of those few words I said? You're seeking revenge on me like this? It's not because of those words. Every step of this process was completely legal and compliant. Every single document is signed and sealed. Even if that blind date never happened, with your lack of ability, you still wouldn't have passed the interview. This isn't a personal vendetta. It's called professionalism.
Ta Ying, show him out.
Mr. Ren, this way, please. A world built entirely on lies collapsed in less than 5 minutes. He's finally learning what it means to be afraid. People like him deserve exactly this kind of karma.
I bet Wan Xiaogang won't be finding another job anytime soon.
Didn't Wan Xiaogao look down on women?
He ruined so many lives, only to be utterly destroyed by the very woman he despised. Serves him right. President Jiang, you should have seen him when he walked out. His knees were literally shaking. File these documents away. Right away, President Jiang.
Jiang He, 肖刚是骂的考米跨婴儿儿子。She said you ruin her simple you at your company.
And that you're digging up his past to hurt him. How could you do this? Auntie, it's really not what you think. Not what I think?
Xiaogang's mother told me everything.
She said, you intentionally made things difficult for him
and made sure he failed his interview. You even threatened him. You're just a regular employee. Where did you get the nerve? Ru Whelan called me and chewed me out for half an hour. She said you're bullying her son at your company.
What on earth did you do?
I already told you, that's not what happened.
Yan Xiaogao failed our company's interview.
Because there's something wrong with him. It had nothing to do with me. Stop lying to us. Xiaogang's mother already told us the whole story.
She said you were holding a grudge and deliberately ruined Xiaogang's interview.
小油港四常差事。
If you miss out on him, where else are you going to find someone? You need to apologize to them right now. Go and smooth things over.
虚实断劝汉。
Your aunt is only doing this for your own good. Don't let a small misunderstanding ruin everything.
Hurry up and apologize.
Your aunt is only doing this for your own good. Don't let a small misunderstanding ruin everything.
Go apologize with us right now.
Mom, Yong Shougang faked his inquiry resume. He was fired from his last job for sexually harassing female employees.
Did you know any of this? Harassment? Yes, against at least 3 victims.
I have the chat logs and written statements from the witnesses right here.
The evidence is undeniable.
I didn't know about that.
His mother didn't say anything about this. Auntie, you don't even know if they're telling the truth or not.
Next time you try to set me up with someone, please do a background check first.
Stop only looking at their master's degree and a $500,000 salary.
And another thing, stop trying to set me up on blind dates. I've said it 1,000 times. I don't need it. If anyone tries to force another blind date on me again,
don't blame me for completely disregarding our family ties.
Jiang He, since when did you become so aggressive? I have always been like this.
It's just that you've never bothered to truly know me.
All right.
Today was all just a misunderstanding.
How could I have known that Liu Glen's son, the one she praised to high heaven, was actually a con artist?
Jiang He, Auntie will find you someone much better next time, okay?
I'll get going now.
You're just a low-level clerk. How do you know so much about throwing out evidence?
Mom, I'm not a low-level clerk. I'm the vice president of operations at Riking Technology. My base salary and bonuses add up to over $2 million a year.
I told you this 3 years ago, but you didn't believe me. Jiang He, it's not that Mom wants to nag you.
But you really need to find someone. You're already 20-something.
How can you start a family on that dead-end salary?
Mom, didn't I tell you? I've already been promoted to vice president of the company.
What do you mean you're not short of money? No matter how high your salary is, how much could it possibly be?
Didn't I tell you to save up for your dowry? Have you even saved a penny?
$2 million.
$2 million. Bo looked up my identity. Yes, they knew I worked at this company and thought they could use me to help their son get a foothold here. They just didn't realize that I'm the vice president.
They thought I was just some low-level clerk they could easily push around.
Mom didn't know any of this.
Do you have any idea what he said about me back then?
They said, with my looks, he'd be embarrassed to be seen with me in public. And yet, Mom, you wanted me to marry him?
To marry a man who thinks I'm an embarrassment? I didn't know he was that kind of person. I just thought he had a good background.
And was maybe just a bit too blunt.
But you don't even know who I am either. Mom, ever since I was a kid, you've only cared about my marriage. Always terrified that I'd end up unmarried. But have you ever once asked me if I'm happy at work? Or if I'm exhausted?
You think a woman is completely worthless if she isn't married by 30.
But I'm 28. I have my own career, my own home, and my own life. I have never been worthless. It's my fault. Mom was so foolish.
Mom is so sorry, sweetheart.
I've caused you so much pain and hurt. I always thought a girl could only find happiness by getting married.
I never realized that you were already doing so well on your own. Mom, please, stop talking.
It's all in the past now.
I used to think that if you didn't get married, it was because I failed you as a mother. But now I finally understand. I just didn't get you. From now on, I won't pressure you anymore. Just live your life however you want.
Your mom just wants you to be happy. I really truly know I was wrong. Please, I beg you, don't expose what I did. I'll agree to any conditions. Please, I'm begging you, just give me a way out.
Oh, so now you're scared? Why didn't you think you were wrong before this?
I can't believe they actually blocked me.
Jiang He.
That day, walking down the street all by myself, those 4 words seemed so ridiculous. But now, I don't think so anymore. It's not because I beat 1 Shogun after all.
It's because my mom finally asked me if I was doing okay. That means more to me than anything else.
Alright. Me coming with you to your office today?
Won't get in the way of your work, will it?
Good morning, CEO Jiang. Morning, CEO Jiang.
What are we going to do?
CEO Jiang. Today's meeting materials are already on your desk. No need. I can get them myself.
Hello, Auntie. Hello.
CEO Joe, what happened to Wan Xiaogang is blowing up in the industry HR group chats.
The engagement is skyrocketing. It's already spreading like wildfire through all the company and industry HR groups.
I see. But that's not important anymore.
What's going on?
Is it that Yan Shogang again?
It's nothing, Mom. Come, let me show you my office.
Your mom didn't realize until today just how incredible you are.
Jiang He, get out here, right now. Look what you did.
Jiang He，万阳旅股份和提拨落后的好血。
What should we do?
It's fine. Let's go over and take a look. Excuse me, ma'am. This is an office area.
Get out of my way.
I'm telling you right now. I'm not leaving today until I see Jiang He.
冤小告，喺手啲美片自為體而已。
What on earth are you doing here now?
Well, Zhongni.
You actually have the nerve to step forward. Everyone, please judge this. This woman is abusing her power as vice president to take revenge on her blind date.
My son has both the ability and experience, but she ruined his interview over a personal grudge. How is that even acceptable?
TP 停身在大看的旁分。
But they've already made a scene right here at the company.
Who knows? If you ask me, when a woman is too strong, she's nothing but trouble.
She's so cold-blooded.
No wonder she can't get married.
She's already a 28-year-old old maid. Yet she's still here pretending to be some successful career woman.
岳照，我得好的些。
Am I really the one taking revenge on you?
Li Picao, please leave me way out.
I begged you not to leak those documents,
But you went ahead and did it anyway.
you leaked my business to the industry groups. You're absolutely ruthless.
I didn't leak them.
If it wasn't you, who else could it be?
Who else has those files besides you?
Believe whatever you want. My daughter said she didn't do it, so she didn't.
If you don't want people to find out,
Then don't do it in the first place. You did those filthy things yourself, so stop spewing nonsense.
you dressed up like a decent human being.
And at first, you even had me fooled. You only got fired because you harassed female colleagues. You make a salary of $150,000, but pretended it was $500,000. How do you still have the nerve to make a scene? You're lying through your teeth. Lying through your teeth.
My daughter told me everything.
She has proof. Over 100 chat logs, plus testimonies from the girls themselves.
Do you want to confront them right here?
Fine. You two, mother and daughter, are teaming up to bully me. Is that it?
Jiang He, since you won't leave me anyway.
And I'll make sure you suffer too. What do you think you're doing?
This is an office. Please leave immediately.
The nerve of some people.
How dare you come to our company and make a scene?
Son, you think you can gang up on us and bully us just because there are more of you?
What do you think you're doing?
If you think we're bullying you,
Go ahead and call the police.
Shagong, let's just drop it for today. Let's go.
let me tell you, this isn't over.
Let's go. Don't worry. You will never get the chance to step foot in this building again.
Mr. Zheng, Auntie, are you two okay? Do you know how you know once?
We're fine. Thank you, everyone.
Wait, isn't that the guy who just went upstairs to cause a scene? I heard he faked his resume.
Come completely shameless.
That Zhao he is way too ruthless. Okay, shut up.
Stop talking. Are you happy now?
My job is gone. It's over. Everything is ruined.
Son, Mr. Zhang,
Thank you for coming to meet me today.
what's up? Got some good news for me? I've officially resigned from Horshing, and I just got a new job offer.
As a marketing specialist at another company.
Congratulations. That's wonderful news. There's one more thing I wanted to tell you. I was the one who leaked what Yang Chaigon did to the industry group chats.
I know, and you did the right thing. Thank you so much, Mr. Zhang. I sat on that evidence for so long, too afraid to ever post it.
You made me realize
That he was the one who did wrong, not us.
if it weren't for you, I'd probably still be stuck there, silently taking all his abuse.
The only one you should thank is yourself.
You were the one who kept the evidence.
And you were the one brave enough to stand up.
I only did what I should have done.
I used to think maybe I was just being too sensitive.
But now I know.
It was never my fault. It was never your fault.
Never.
In that moment, I knew the girl standing in front of me had finally made peace with her past self.
Mom, what are you doing? Why are you smiling so much? I'm putting people in their place in the family group chat. My daughter makes $2 million a year.
Your son only makes $5,000 a month.
Who gave you the nerve to talk behind her back? And you actually tried to set up my Jiang Yi with such a complete loser?
原想老乔乔一般那个路子。
Mom, you were absolutely badass.
No one in the group chat even dares to say a word now.
Second Aunt even called to apologize just now.
She said she'll never dare to gossip about you again.
She used to be the loudest, always saying a girl has to dress up.
And how embarrassing it is if she doesn't get married. Bep wanted to shut her up for a long time.
Mom, you looked so cool putting her in her place.
I guess I was just too bored before.
Which is why I kept nagging you about getting married. But now, I finally realized.
You have your own career and your own life.
Which is way better than those who get married, only to end up in a total mess.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you too for giving me another chance to make it up to you.
At 28 years old,
I finally realized a woman's greatest dignity doesn't come from who she marries, but from the moment she no longer needs to prove to anyone that she is worthy of love.